Hi, this is Harold with the Paw Print Animal Rescue Podcast. We hope you join us tomorrow, Thursday, August 11th, for our interview with Lorrie Shaw. She's the owner of Professional Pet Sitting, as well as a writer with her own blog called Animals Unfolded. Here we share a 2-minute clip, which unfortunately did not make the final cut. Here's her story, Scout, the African gray parrot. Any animals that have really impacted you?
I do have a very interesting story. I have an African gray named Scout. And when I first met her family, the mom was telling me a story about, I don't know if you know this, but African grays can talk. They have a vast vocabulary. They're extremely intelligent. So her owner was telling me about a story that Scout had become quite attached to the husband in the family. And she was telling me a story about how the oldest son was going to go off to college, and the father was writing a letter to his son, at this time of life. And he was very pensive, and he was trying to craft it so carefully. So there were perches all around the house for Scout, and she would quite often sit next to him wherever he was, or she would do dishes with him, things like that. So as he's writing this letter, he's very quiet and pensive, and I'm sure quite tense. And Scout is sitting next to him, and all of a sudden she says, "It's okay, David. It's okay." And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. So a few years later, I was taking care of Scout, and my father had just passed away after a battle with cancer. And I was really in the midst of making arrangements for him and contacting people. And I was taking care of her that specific day, which was kind of nice. I was being very diligent about filling up her food dishes and whatnot. And Scout always had a habit, she still does, of trying to nip. And she was quite naughty sometimes. And then this particular day, she was very quiet. And she just sat as I'm filling her dishes, and she said, "It's okay. It's okay." Wow. That's not something that she had ever said to me before. In fact, she doesn't often talk with me much.
Right.
Just a wow moment. And it was very special.
It's like a voice from the universe speaking to you, right?
Yes, exactly. And it still gives me goosebumps every time I think about it.
Thanks for listening. If you want to hear our full interview with Lorrie Shaw, you can go to thisispawprint.com. The interview will be released on Thursday, August 11th. Thanks, and have a great day.